bastard. Fuck off. You're a blood clot racist. We don't like white people. We don't like fucking white people. She get a white man the big bag. And me, she give me the little fucking bag. And it's racist. When I'm working, my father's working, my father's working.
Hi guys, today I'm going to show you the most dangerous area of London according to the crime statistics. When we look at the recent statistics, it is pretty clear what is the most crime-affected borough of London as of 2021, and that is Croydon. This year Croydon scored the top place for the most violent number of crimes, including knife crime, antisocial behaviours and vehicle offences. Not only that, but when we Google what the locals say about Croydon, it is not looking good to say the least. People online call Croydon a crime-ridden slum, UK's ghetto, and a stain. They also warn you about the supposedly frequent riots happening in Croydon, and even kidnapping and stabbing. This will be my first time ever in Croydon. I haven't been there before and I don't know what to expect. I get that these articles and these comments are not coming out of nowhere, but at the same time it's very important for me to come to Croydon with an open mind, giving it a fair chance with the hopes that this place is not as bad as these comments and the media says. At least not from the point of view of an average visitor like me. We'll be going to supposedly the most dangerous areas in Croydon, the ones that had most crimes this year, and I will be filming it all, hopefully the good sides and the bad sides. So let's begin. So guys, we just arrived to Croydon. I'm here with my best friend Nisi.
Hi guys!
I don't know if you've seen these comments, people say Croydon is a ghetto place.
No.
In the comments, but then I go on Google Images and it actually looks decent, so we'll see. We are now in East Croydon. Our first stop is going to be Fairfield because it is voted the most dangerous area crime-wise. These blocks of flats look kind of modern. These ones maybe not as much, but they look just like normal offices, to be honest. This building is definitely new, but we are just at the train station, so let's go further and see. We are at the Croydon College now. It could do with some renovation and painting, that's for sure. I mean, it looks a lot older than my college in Hertfordshire, but it's not terrible. It could be far worse than this.
I feel like articles always say, like, or people in general will say somewhere is scary, and actually you might visit there and you don't see that scary side to it. Like, it's all about experience, I would say.
So far I can't see it, but maybe if I lived here, or maybe if I was here in the middle of the night, it would be a different story.
Yeah.
But right now we are feeling completely safe. You know, when I came here, I was expecting a very run-down place with like walls falling off, a lot of garbage. So far, the more I explore Croydon, the nicer it gets. I am truly quite surprised, but I know this is just the park. But look, nobody has destroyed it, nobody put graffiti on it. You would think if this place was so bad with crime and gangs, a place like this wouldn't survive. Right now we are actually heading to West Croydon, to Broad Green, which has been voted the second worst area in terms of crimes in Croydon. I know West Croydon in general has a very bad reputation. Actually, a lot of comments said West Croydon avoided coal cost, complete the worst place to be, ghetto, slums. All these kinds of comments have been written by the people who live in Croydon. So we're going there now.
Bastard, fuck off. Use a blood clot racist. We don't like white people. We don't like fucking white people. She get a white man the big bag, and me, she give me the little fucking bag. And it's racist. We don't love blood clot white people. Fuck off, man. Fucking bastard, blood clot.
Thank you.
I'm saying that Croydon's gonna be a new Croydon. Yeah, the God is working for Croydon.
Wow.
When I'm working, my father's working, my father is working. My government's working even now. There's no love getting Genesis at the street that God rests for the seventh day. So they think that God rests and don't know what to get out. Imagine God rests every 7 days.
So we just got to Broad Green, which is based close to the West Croydon underground station. Do I feel any kind of danger here in the middle of the day? No, I'm here on my own right now, filming with a camera, walking around. This rubbish is very off-putting, and other than that, like, the houses look nice. There are some bits near Broad Green which are extremely dirty, extremely, like, just run up, down and dirty. But then you look at a bit like this one and it just doesn't look that bad other than the rubbish. Supposedly there are a lot of gangs here, drug-related crime, antisocial behaviours. I think that's the main problem of this area. Also, some vehicles get stolen here quite frequently in comparison to other parts of London. This is the Broad Green Avenue. This looks like any other street in England. I would not be very concerned about this place to say that it's rough or it's the worst area to live in. But at the same time, I guess you don't really fully know the place until you live there. This looks like a housing estate on Broad Green, but from what I can see, it's actually pretty well looked after. The grass is nicely cut, the architecture is pretty neat. So, pretty decent housing estate, if I'm going to be honest. I was expecting something a bit rougher. Nice plants, a lot of greenery. If any of you guys are from this area, please let me know if this is actually not as bad as the media says, or perhaps it just looks decent but actually doesn't prevent the crime rate. And that's Broad Ruin. That's one of the most dangerous areas in London, according to the internet. There's some people there. There might be a dead end. I don't want them to kick me out and think I'm an intruder down a housing estate. Probably because I go this way, even though I'm filming with the camera, it's probably already looking a bit weird. Yeah, thank you.
We are today, boy. We are not anti-vaxxers. We are not anti-vaxxers. We are not anti-vaxxers. We are anti-vaxxers. And we are anti-vaxxers. They are killing the nation.
Somehow managed to get in the middle of the anti-vaccine protest. These people claim they're not anti-vaxxers, they're anti-COVID vaccine.
Google Mark-itis. Come on, guys, if we're on the march, let's keep marching. Their body, their choice. It's up to them. Their body, their choice. Go and do some research, please. Auntie, please, don't take it. Killing people, please, don't take it. I didn't realize you was in the queue. There's a reason that we were here and you were here, bro. Mama, don't take the vaccine. Papa, don't take the vaccine. 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 Brother, don't take the vaccine. Sister, don't take the vaccine. 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 Children, don't take the vaccine. Kids, don't take the vaccine. 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 Papa, don't take the vaccine. 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 Remember, guys, ignorance is a
No, don't have number 3. Do your research.
Look at this guy.
Okay, here is where we going up.
That's what I've been going.
For our third and fourth most dangerous areas in Croydon, we have Thornton. Actually, both of them are based in Thornton. One of them is Thornton Heath and the other one is Thornton West Thornton. We will get into the vaccine, anti-vaxxers discussion later. On the way to Thornton, we saw an anti-vaccination protest. We followed it for a while, but then we decided to divert here. I mean, look at all this rubbish here.
This is only rubbish that needs to be big.
We only just reached Thornton and that was my first experience with it. That's why it's not so great. I personally think it's unacceptable to have so much rubbish in the capital of one of the wealthiest countries in the world. Why? Because people here pay so much in taxes, yet this place is dirtier than a lot of poorer countries I've been to.
Oh my god, here we go again.
No, but come on.
How about this cafe? Does it look appetizing? Yeah, but
It looks scary. I want to be always 100% fair with you guys, and I mean, abandoned building. We would not see that in our hometown. Look, rubbish everywhere. I feel like it has its really bad parts and then it has its very normal parts. But that's the problem if you live in this area. Yeah, this bit is nice, but then you have to go through all the dirty and horrible bits.
watch out.
House is nice. A lot of nice properties here. Very 50-50. Yeah, I don't think there's anything all that wrong with it at all. What do you think?
It looks fine to me.
Yeah. So now we are walking towards Thornton Heath. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. Do you fancy some curry?
Not by looking at that, no. Crazy.
We are currently at the Trumbull Gardens Thornton Heath Public Space Protection like little park, and we are hoping to get my drone up. But as we approach this park, there's only a few benches here, and there's a group of guys that looks extremely suspicious.
They're drinking as well.
They've been waving at us, inviting us in and clapping and trying to get us to go there. This is the first experience with people in Croydon that just seems too rough for us to risk it, especially because we do have the equipment on us. And these people, it would be fine if they they were just busy with themselves and they didn't care about us. But the fact that they were actually shouting at us and inviting us in.
He's coming. Okay.
Shall we go?
He's coming. Oh, let him come. I'm not scared. Let him come.
What are you making photograph?
Sorry?
What are you making photograph?
Of the area. Yeah.
Spend 2 days just
Cafe in the quieter area of Thornton. I did say we would update you on the the protest thing that happened earlier. It was very unexpected, by the way. It's not like I planned to come here on this day because I knew there would be a protest going on, or I knew to be in the specific place at specific time. I had no idea about these protests.
It was literally like a vaccine centre. It was like a pharmacy. There was a massive queue of people like waiting to get in to obviously get the jab, and then some people were arguing. They were just swearing and stuff, saying don't get the vaccine, don't get the vaccine. And then the guy was saying, can I say F off? Saying like F off, it's my choice, I can do what I want, and he wasn't very happy.
So that's the guy who was going to get the vaccine, basically.
Yeah, the one, so the person protesting was saying don't get it, and then the guy was getting annoyed saying don't tell me what to do, like it's my life, I can do what I want. And then they started arguing and swearing at each other.
And that's the biggest problem with COVID, the vaccines, the lockdowns, everything, is that creates so much division between the society, so many conflicts, depriving us from freedom. We are very vulnerable because we are divided as a society. This is the quieter part of Thornton now. It's enough about the vaccine talk, by the way, you guys. I know this video is not meant to be about that whatsoever. It just kind of popped out of nowhere. Croydon Neighbourhood Watch. Thieves operate in this area. Please lock your car. Remove all valuables. I think this is a clear sign that robberies happen in this area, as well as cars getting hijacked. Just having a walk to West Thornton, and I just thought I would update you and say I find this district clean. So not to say they're all dirty, for sure not. Gotta say all the nice bits, and this one is nice and clean. Good old retail park on Thornton Road, industrial estate. This area is so peaceful and so quiet. It doesn't feel like London, that's A, because it feels a lot quieter. Spoke too soon. And there's an open car. Okay, maybe. You know,
Why did you bring me here?
on the first sight it looks like a very peaceful and chill area, and then you look further and there's a lot of weird things happening. Why is it smashed? A lot of these cars are totally smashed. Is that a Christmas song? What can you see? Stuff on the road. Rubbish. There's a church here. Why would the council let this happen in the area? I mean, it's pretty obvious. These clothes should end up in a clothes bank. Toys could also be donated. There's a kettle, whether it works, it doesn't work. It should not end up on the street. This is quite disturbing, actually. So, hey, that's the reality. A pair of trainers that look half decent. Oh, no. I suppose these are just the sheds and the container buildings, so not much to see. Let's see how people in West Thornton actually live. Genuinely, guys, absolutely no shame whatsoever to anyone who comes from this area. From the bottom of my heart, I feel so sorry for these guys who live close to here. English houses near London, extremely expensive, and to be living in, as I'm speaking to you and walking ahead of me, there's another pile of rubbish. And to be living in such area, probably paying as much as these people pay for their house, either for rent of a house, the bills, and having to live in a place full of shit and rubbish and just disgusting mess everywhere. It's unbelievable. I feel really sorry. This is the council's fault for not sorting it out, for not giving higher fines for these things to happen, for not enough people reporting such disgraceful behaviors, and for not having punishments high enough. Because if this was punishable higher, these things would never have happened. Let's look at Singapore, for example. Maybe I can't compare England to Singapore, but this is unacceptable, right in the middle of a street full of houses. Whether I'm being over dramatic or not, you can leave it for your own judgment, but I will never be okay with it, because if this was my house and I invested all this money for it, and then this happened and the council wouldn't punish people high enough to stop and prevent it, I would be mad. In those areas, of course, the crimes are going to be higher, because the areas that look rough, that are run down, that have a lot of rubbish, the crimes that are more likely to happen. People that are more likely to be frustrated and aggressive, and that's the big problem. It's more rubbish everywhere. This street, literally, this area of West Thornton, all these roads are full of rubbish. It seems like a normal general practice. There's more rubbish down there. Seems like a general practice for people to be ditching rubbish around. It's getting quite dark now, but to be honest, I don't think I want to experience this place at night. Just rubbish everywhere. Why? Why do people leave all these things everywhere? I'm not a fan. I don't feel safe there personally, but that's just my experience.
There's the blue light. We're still there. The police is there. He pulled over a guy. Can you see he's eating? Look, he's literally just in the sea. He's eating while the police is there, like asking questions.
We are still in Croydon right now. We are in West Croydon. I would love to hear your opinion. First of all, what do you think of Croydon from today, and what do you think of all these supposedly the most dangerous areas?
Well, to be fair, I didn't know Croydon was the most dangerous. I feel like it depends on you as a person. It depends on like what you get up to. Obviously, if you're a bad person and you get into fight and drama, obviously it's gonna be bad. But if you're a normal person, then you're not gonna experience that kind of thing, and that's how it is for me. Obviously, everywhere is a bit dirty. You'll find dirty places in every single town. It was just a bit dirty in some areas, a bit run down, but that's everywhere pretty much. I didn't have anything bad. I don't have anything bad to say. Like, I would live here. So you wouldn't
mind living here if you got a job here or something? You would not be like, oh, this is Croydon, this is that dangerous hood in London, I'm not going to live there and I'm not going to move there.
I don't want people to think that I'm mad, but I wouldn't mind living here just because I haven't experienced that. Like, you can't blame me. If I haven't had any bad experience, then why should I be against it? Because if I live here, I'm not gonna hang around with dodgy people to get into stuff. I'm gonna be normal, go about my business. So I don't see why I wouldn't live here.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And yeah,
I think Nisi made a very good point here about these crime rates are mostly affected by people who actually actively get involved in gangs, drug culture. A lot of the times it's actually the fights within the gangs that higher up these ratings. Nevertheless though, yes, you get shoplifting here more often than in other places in London. Same with robberies.
Sometimes you can just be in the wrong place at
wrong place at the wrong time
kind of thing.
What you make from this video and what you see and how you find Croydon would also depend where you come from. We came here to find the most dangerous hood that was supposed to be rough, dodgy, run down, And for me, the biggest issue was the litter and the trash dropped everywhere. Right now it's night time, but we are by the main street and it's fine. I wouldn't maybe necessarily want to be on my own in like some of the smaller streets. I don't really know this area very well. Also, that's very interesting from our experience that the #1 voted the most dangerous area of Croydon was actually the nicest area of Croydon that we went to. Please let me know down in the comments what you think about this video and what you think of Croydon. I would be very interested if any of you guys come from Croydon. What is your opinion? How you find this place? Thanks for watching, and also subscribe to Nisi. I will leave her channel link down in the description.
Go and watch my videos, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you in the next one.
Well, I won't be in the next video, but yeah, she will see you in the next one.
You might be, who knows?
Yeah, that's true. Bye.